Hey everyone, this is part 7 of Kobold Berserker for Game of the Month. Probably a month that was a very long time ago, but I digress. We're going to be heading into Vaults this episode with our newly found Arbalest Damnation. If you've never seen it before, it absolutely owns. But before we head in, I just want to spend a minute talking about the Crawl Sun Death Challenges tournament. You should play in it because it's really fun. So this is a little tournament. It goes to 5 weeks, but you only need to play 1 game per week. And I mean, if you're going to die early, it doesn't take that long. So what happens is every week there'll be a randomly assigned combo that everyone gets. You're playing in the 0.24 version, and there'll be various challenges that you're meant to do each week, including a bunch of other things. We can talk about it a little bit more when it actually starts, but that's soon. When is it? It begins on the 31st of January, which is in 2, maybe 3 days from now. It's always hard to tell because I'm in Australia, it's in the future. It's also really hard for me to read this. You can't tell because I'm pretty sure it's a hardware issue, but my laptop's finally dying, I'm pretty sure. So my screen, from my perspective, is flickering everywhere right now. Yes. So, in order to join this, you've got until the end of the first round, which is on the 7th of February. All you got to do is put hash space CSDC24 at the start of your RC file. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is what it looks like on CPO. You go to 0.24, hit edit RC, and at the beginning, just like that, CSDC 24. And then you play your games, and then it will all be on that website. Link in the description, but you should play. It's a really fun tournament. What are we doing at the moment? 0.23. Yes, we're playing Kobold. Cool. Let's see if I can manage this. So yeah, the game's flickering everywhere, but we have Damnation, so it hardly matters, right? Alright, so I'm using a lot of F dot so that I can aim at the ground and not shoot myself. Although for random unscary monsters, I don't really need to bother. Yeah, we should be stair dancing all this stuff up, and I should be using F dot still, so I don't shoot all my bolts into the lava here. We still don't have any fire resistance. That's crazy. Not good fire resistance anyway. I hope we remedy that before we get to Zort. I really don't want to do Zort without any RF. I mean, as quickly as Damnation can kill even orbs of fire, if they're going to kill us in 2 turns, that's no good. Oh, I didn't see this. It's still flickering. There's a 25% paralysis chance on this Vampire Knight. We need to have Trog's Hand. Good. And I'm gonna go for him first, which is... Where's Damnation? I'm spending 5 different turns just trying to pull out the right weapon. Okay. Here's the scary one. We're going for the Vampire Knight. And then we're good. With that MR, those guys are terrifying. Because they haste, they tend to have pretty good weapons, and their Vamp Bite also hurts. I think the Yaktor captain just sniped one of the other monsters there. There wasn't even invis, it just seemed totally unnecessary. Let's keep stair dancing. I'll stair dance all day. I don't even care. I'll stair dance until my monitor actually breaks. Which reminds me, after I record this, I need to get an external hard drive and put everything on it because I'm expecting the laptop to actually die. It's been a good one. It's lasted me like 7 years or something. It's been pretty crazy. Yeah, all this... Oh, that's a trove up there. Anyway, all this YouTube's just been on my old laptop, just using the inbuilt laptop mic. So this dies, I don't know what I do. Oh, it's not actually a trove. Alright. I saw these black stone walls, that often indicates a trove. But it could also indicate this sort of undeady sort of themed floor as well. Oh, that's a dragon. This isn't good. Let's go to the regular hand crossbow. We don't have any fire resistance, but I don't want to switch to the ring of fire. Let's do a Trog's hand as well here. Oh yeah, and I haven't used it yet, but we have our crystal ball of energy tech that we can use. Alright, we just kill the fire dragon without any fire resistance. It doesn't even matter. Okay, the vampire mage doesn't hex you. Yeah, so she's less scary. Although we don't have any negative energy resistance, so she can still kind of hurt us. Also, he doesn't have repel missiles. He's impossible to hit. Let's damnate. Just one-shotting boggets feels good, man. These guys are annoying. A sentinel's mark forms upon you. Alright, time to run back to the stairs. With our boots of running. Let's go. There's one in the way. There's a wizard. Please don't trample me, dragon. Good. If we got... Oh, I forgot to do it. If we got trampled off the stairs there, that would have been really dangerous. Can you die? Thank you. And there was a vampire mage there, and it was a wizard. But the wizard can still paralyze us, and with Ettins and all those other monsters around, that's too dangerous. So I'm going to kill the wizard first. Alright, that's good. This stone giant is killing this deep troll earth mage. What if we had random blink? Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away from this so we're not surrounded and we can fight this stuff one at a time. Just casually walk out. Alright, let's do it again. Ah, the stone giant was too clever. Alright, now what? We have potions of flight. That seems unnecessary. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just shoot this stuff. Yeah, see. Take no damage. And if we do, we can just look into our crystal ball of energy, get our 1 magic point back. Okay, we're on 33 and we went to 34. That was a little unnecessary. Just fighting fire dragons without any fire resistance, it's fine. Oh, that's a floating eye. I'm very glad that it was on its own and not with all those other ends and things. I'm trying to pick up flesh. That means I must have picked up something else. There's no need for a rapier of electrocution now. The rapier of speed can be our other weapon. And are there just enchant weapon scrolls around? No, I've used all of those. But I must have picked something up. I don't know what it was. It doesn't really matter. All we need is damnation. No donation, no salvation. Is this our fire resistance? No. Curse ring of attention. Okay, the fire giant I definitely want RF against. As much disrespect as I've been showing to fire dragons, I'm not willing to disrespect a fire giant in the same way. And again. They do a lot more damage. Alright, let's try it this time. We've got 26 magic points. we can look into our crystal ball of energy and get confused. Alright. Great use of a turn. Alright. I don't know about this one. I mean, we're not a mummy, we can always quaff curing to get out of it, but... that's really funny. A rune dagger I don't care about. What are we checking crossbows to? It's 18? 18 in Samindale. Yep. Fine. I want that to be my primary weapon. Okay. Oh hey, there's a trove. I got excited for one earlier down here, but it turned out it was just up the top. Okay, it wants a +4 fire dragon scales. I think I already used all my enchant armor. There's literally only one. And those fire dragon scales are just plain, right? Do I have to travel all the way to Elf to look at it? I think that means it's plain, because otherwise it would be glowing or something. Alright, well, if we ever find... Hey, we got shafted. Let's magic map. We've got plenty. I don't want to be shafted. So we can find out. We'll just go up to that hatch back up. Oh yeah. Okay, if you're trying to be sneaky on a floor and not attract the whole thing, you probably shouldn't use damnation. Alright, yeah, it's kinda dumb. Alright, let's Trog's hand. So we got some HP regen. Yeah, I shouldn't have done this. This is stupid. Look at this value though. We've got Trog's hand up. Okay. I'm trying to make sure we don't get paralyzed by those great orbs of eyes. I can't hit that tile. No. I can hit this one. Alright, fine. Switch to normal weapon. Yeah, you have a 0%. It's a 0? A 0% chance to paralyze us when we have Trog's hand up, so I feel okay with that. Wow, they keep coming. And they don't stop coming. Do I have to do stuff? I don't want I don't want to use clouds and things. But yeah, this is what you get. Are there no fan of gales in our game? There is a fan of gales. We should have that. We have evocations. For instance, I could blow them away from me, make some space. Yeah, this is why you don't use damnation if you're trying to sneak. That was really, really dumb. This is sort of all my own doing. I can dig this way so that I can at least be fighting one at a time. I only have 4 digging, but that seems okay. That's the wrong item. It's really not. Okay. Well, these other enemies got in the way. 2 scrolls of fear, I could just fear things. We could also read a teleport, but because we got shafted, this floor is basically unknown to us. Wait, is that a whiz lab? Are there... Do we get warned of a whiz lab? That's what that looks like. Hang on. All the way back to the shaft. Oh, yeah. Where's the shaft? There is a whiz lab on this floor. Okay, I didn't notice that in all the hurry of just trying to get back to the stairs. Alright, well in that case, I want to teleport and maybe we'll just end up closer to the whiz lab. Alright, I want to put my Trog's hand back on immediately so we don't get 30% paralyzed here. And... We have 7 haste. I don't really want to haste. I was just thinking so that we can run to the Wiz Lab, but we're probably okay. I can probably just waste a turn. How about we look into the Crystal Ball of Energy? There you go, look at that. I was like a heal wounds. We went back up to max magic points. Sweet. Alright, that was a pretty good teleport. We went near the Wiz Lab. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and not use Damnation this time. Also, let me drop some things. Magic mapping, vulnerability, immolation. I'll just make some slots so that we can carry loot out of here. Alright, what do we get? The Wizard's Laboratory. This is usually a really annoying one, but it's not that bad if you're ranged. So you get these Conjurer statues, and they just shoot orbs of destruction at you. But we can kill them pretty easily from range. Especially with Damnation. Yeah, just shoot that way. I hear an explosion. Okay, you get purple draconians in here. And yeah, we're probably going to get swarm, but that's alright. This one is best for loot when you're a spell user, because you're going to get spell books in here as your loot, which does nothing for us, but hey, it's free experience, and I think you can sometimes get manuals. So I mean, if we got a manual, I'd be happy. Plus it's also just, you know, the completionist. You got to do the portal. But yeah, if you're a melee character, this place is an utter nightmare, because when you run in to hit one, well, not only is it really dangerous because it's going to shoot you with orbs of destruction the whole time, but then you will reveal yourself to additional ones. Whereas the safest way is to go around the outside in here, just poking your head around, shooting some things, and then stepping back around the corner when you need to. You see these orbs of destruction do a lot of damage. Oh. Yeah, this is probably the easiest I've ever found it in here with Damnation. Yeah, the statues get wrecked. Yeah, and because they're statues, they don't heal. So you can plink them down from range over time. Oh yeah, we have invis. I haven't used it once, but we have invis on our cloak. There are a lot of instances where we could have been using invisibility. Ow. Okay, we nearly died there. I mean, we didn't really, but it looked bad. Sure gives me a weapon. It's a falchion. Does he count the statues as magic users? No. He just accepts it as a regular kill. He likes the elves though. I'm gonna die here. No, it's all good. I feel okay because we have the additional HP from Spirit Shield. That's probably it. Okay. And then there'll be a couple inside. Or one. But there were usually more. Maybe not. Alright, what do we get? The Robe of the Archmagi. Great. Yeah, Yeah, so we could go invis against these guys and then just stab them. We get a bunch of books here. Give us Crystal Spear, Glacier, and Firestorm. That's real exciting. And one more. And some more books. A bunch more books. No manuals. Alright, and I don't think any magical cloaks in here. As much as I like Cloak of Invis, just more magic resistance at all times would be fantastic. And you know what? Well, let's pick our items up again. We found literally no loot in there. Let's go back upstairs. That is another paralysis wand. Oh, I just really want to get on the stairs. Alas. Alright, fine. If we get paralyzed here in the hallway, that's okay, because it's just the orb of eyes who can hit us. Although paralysis from the Lich is not the same, so we're definitely using MR against him. At this point, do we even need to go back upstairs? I feel like we've dragged a lot of the floor to us just with our noise. But yeah, we do want to go upstairs. And I want to go get that Fan of Gales. Let me clear this floor first though. Okay, 18 for crossbow. So we're going to focus fighting. And what else are we training? Evocations up to 20, yep. Armor up to 15 and dodging just for the rest of the game. That's probably going to be it. Don't want to focus evocations. I mean, it's like more fighting, right? It's pretty good. I don't know. Can't reach some places. Where can't you reach? Oh, in here somewhere? No, whatever. Let's get the Fan of Gales. Fan of Fails. You can go in our stack of evocables that I never use. I mean, I've used some this game. We used some Sack of Spiders, but I can't remember even once firing a File of Floods. Oh, I didn't even drop anything. Perfect. Back to depths. Oh, too late now. I could have tested that Fire Dragon Scales. I'm 99% sure that it's not enchanted though. Alright, now we don't have enough for flesh. That never works because it just drives you crazy. Let us drop. We've got 12 paralysis now, so I feel like we can drop polymorph. Or let's drop scattershot. Yeah, I don't like those anyway. It was useful at one point, I remember. When we were gonna die. I don't remember what it was though. We blew something up with it, maybe an elf. A brand weapon. There's nothing. Oh, do I want to brand weapon my crossbow? As in the hand crossbow velocity. Because Damnation already owns everything. So maybe we could get a freezing brand and then we could slow Draconians with it. Yeah. Okay, I got poison. That was it's just worse. Oh. I didn't want to just leave it on the ground, okay? That is something. So the orange brain made a Rakshasa, and that summoned Rakshasa, then made more copies of the orange brain. It's pretty next level. So What is... I didn't see what that ring was. If it's an RF ring, I'm going to be tempted to go in there. Into the transporter. Should never do it, but I might. Okay. To be fair, this venom... Oh, 2 enchant armor scrolls. We've got 3. We can almost get into the trove. Okay, we'll just leave them there for the moment. Oh, chainmail with fire resistance. That's too light though. I want a plate armor. Oh, I see here scroll of enchant armor. There you go, 4 of them. Alright. We could get into the trove. Wait, what else is in here first before I do anything crazy? There's a blink scroll in there. Ooh, we're about to get paralyzed. Let me read a fear scroll. And then get the eye. Okay, good. Alright, yeah, this venom crossbow is actually, it's quite good against these regular enemies that aren't resistant. More Wind of Clouds? This is a pretty good rune. I guess it's really dangerous because it had a paralysis eye in it. It's a harm amulet. That's a box of base. We should be picking that up. Box of base. Can't carry that many items. Alright, polymorph goes. Let's add more evocables. This is why I don't train evocations ever, because then you end up with about 8 of them in your inventory, taking up all your slots. Look at all these things. Look at the miscellaneous section. Alright, so what was this? I never actually looked. Did it tell me? We don't know. It's just an artifact ring. Okay, for it to solve all our problems, it would have to be RF and RC. That seems unlikely. I totally want to go in there though, but let's do that trove. I'd kind of like to save my 4 enchant armor scrolls for a gold dragon scales or a fire plate armor, but I also want to know what's in the trove. So let's do that. Let's drop a bunch of stuff here so that we can pull items out of the trove. Okay, we have a lot of slots now. I just need to remember to come pick that stuff back up again. Okay, we have a huge amount of slots now. Even if I forget, when I see that we have 35 inventory slots, surely then I'll remember. Okay, we want enchant armor scrolls. 3 on this floor. 1 back in vaults. We want a fire dragon scales. You know what? We're going to get 5 dragon scales. Let's just test that one in elf, and then I'll know for sure. I'm 99% sure this is just plain. Okay, yeah, it was. Oh, that looks so awesome. The fire dragon scales with the red on our crown and a red cloak, and then even the hand crossbow looks red. That's awesome. I wish we could. I mean, we could stay like this. But we can't, because we must know what is in the trove. Hopefully a better body armor. As nice as +7 plate armor has been, it's an intelligence plate armor. It's not doing anything other than giving us AC. Give me an armor trove. Oh my god, it's an armor trove. Oh, it worked. Alright, I don't care how good that ring mail is. We're not trying that. We have a bunch. We only have 5 identify scrolls. Alright, let's do this. It's a +1 gloves with R poison, MR strength +6, but it makes you vulnerable to fire. And we'd be losing our archery bonus. I think that's a no. We need RF not to be susceptible. This is the Helmet of Gluttony. Gives you extra regen, a bit of extra int, slay +3, but you can randomly be corroded. I'm going to say that's also no. I would say yes to that if we didn't already have the sick crown that's giving us RLAC and C Invis. Alright, Artifact Plate Armor, it's +9, it's R Corrosion, Dex +3, Slay +2. Well, that's an easy upgrade over the +7 Plate Armor. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to drop the Plate Armor. But hopefully, here we go. An Artifact Crystal Plate Armor. Let's go, baby. It's +4 and Dex +3. Okay, that's not real good. That would be 37 AC, 27 evasion. That's what? 44, 64 in total. That's a lot of defense. Whereas this plate armor is 36, 39, which is 69. Nice. Higher. And giving extra slay and resistances. So yeah, that's better. I don't care about the magical buckler. These are just plain crystal plates. That's not so good. Don't care about ringmail. I mean, we can check the shield. +3 shield of the armor, or of the eagle. With strength +10 and MP +9, which is like 9 extra hit points. That'd be pretty sweet, except then we can't use damnation. That's why I wasn't going to check it. I like how there's a plain leather armor. Okay, you have all this awesome stuff, and then here's the leather armor. Well, let's pull these gloves out. I mean, it's not impossible that we're going to find some item that has a bunch of RF on it, and then we could also have gloves with strength +6 and a lot of MR. Yeah, we'll leave the crystal plate armor of the band and all this other stuff. Okay. Alright, so we upgraded our body armor. Was that worth giving up 4 enchant armor scrolls? Maybe. I don't know. The way this game is going, with our need for resistances, it's probably going to be better just to be in a gold dragon scales, so we can have RF and R poison. But oh well. Now we need all our stuff. Alright, so you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't be going in these. I always forget what the button is that picks up everything. You shouldn't be going in these transporter vaults, if only because when you die, Gamafunk will laugh at you and revel in your death. But I want it. I want the artifact ring. We can buff up, so we could do Trog's Hand. We could haste. We've got damnation, so we do a lot of damage in AoE, and then we can go in and then run to the corner. Can I shoot the wall? Yeah, I can, but that hit me. I mean, the game warned me. I didn't believe it though. Let's not do that again then. Knowing that there are probably more enemies right around this corner, why don't I do what's called a pro gamer move and just shoot here? And I'm probably hitting stuff. I am. Look, this tentacle monstrosity is injured. I'm just gonna acid it. There you go. Alright, and what I could always do here is just go outside and then come back in the transporter when I'm ready to reset. No, but we seem okay. We're getting all these transient mutations. We are extremely frail right now, but that's okay. Is it okay? No, I don't like this anymore. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna die here. No, I'm gonna die. Or are we? We've only got 36 HP. Okay, we need to respect this because our we're extremely frail right now. And potions are less effective at restoring our health. So this is actually way scarier than I thought. How ineffective are they? And how much damage can you do? You can do 40 damage. You can buy for 40 and then go for 25. So you're actually quite scary. I mean, we have our magic and our health. Oh, you know what we could do? We have only one potion of magic. That's like a heal wounds, and that's not affected by these potions. But we also only could gain 16 max. That's not very good. Never mind. Well, we're about to get a scroll of blinking. So, oh man, he really constricted all that way. Yeah, we're about to get a scroll of blinking out of the transporter, so I'll trade it for one, and we'll just stay safe and not die. Alright, there you go. So, doing a lot of things wrong. Going into a transporter, not respecting the situation. So it's like, I don't care. I'm getting a, like, sort of mutated, but so what? But being... Those transient mutations can really build up and then end up completely owning you. Yeah, I'll hit myself. Let's go crazy. Okay, I don't want to hit myself anymore. Are they faster than me? There you go, we can make some space. Huh. Use it as a special trap. There you go. This ring better be good. I'm telling you, this ring better be good. Damnation is a great weapon against Starcoast masses because they split, but then they just die to the AoE. Alright, we did it. We only had to use some things. Well, now let's find out. I used all my identify scrolls, so we're gonna have to wear it. AC plus 4, Dex plus 2. This ain't it. It's fine, I guess. We essentially traded a blink scroll for a blink scroll. We got some transient mutations, so as long as I don't die in the meantime. And we got some extra experience. Alright. So, not worth. I'd like to have 4 extra AC from a ring, but we really need resistances. Man. We're gonna finish this game without any RF. It's crazy. Alright, on we go to depths 3. Here we go again, making that noise. There's a vampire knight right next to me and I don't have MR up. What am I doing? It's not my fault, my screen's flickering, okay? It's really hard to see anything. This looks like there's some enormous vault next to us. We have this big, giant stone wall. I'm using damnation on kobolds. Man. Alright. Do not mutate me, bro. You feel frail. Also, there's Boris. He doesn't have hexes. So we can try to blow him up really quickly. You see how awesome damnation is. We wreck Boris. Angry buzzing noise. Reach level 26. It's fine. We have RLEC at all times. Okay, let me get back to the stairs though. We made a lot of noise. Okay, we have permanent frailty now. But I don't think we have many mutation potions in our game. Only the 2. As annoying as being 1 level of frail is, I don't think that's worth using one of only 2. Because there are way worse. There are way worse mutations you can get. And look at this. This is fantastic. There is a cloak here, the cloak of the evil one, that gives us RF and magic resistance. Alright. As nice as having an invis cloak is, 1, I never remember it, and 2, this is way better. Alright. So we can have a little bit of extra MR at all times, so we don't meet an ancient lich and get insta paralyzed. Or hopefully anyway. And now we have permanent RF at all times. Excellent. What else was there? Nothing else excites me. Oh, enslavement wand. We have 16 evocations. We should have that. Let me drop the ring of fire. Maybe we'll pick that up again. Oh, it's pearl dragon scales. I mean, that might be really good if it's plus 9. It's just plus 0. That's a really rare armor. It gives you the same base enchantment as plate armor, but it's lighter. So it's really good for hybrid characters. We are not a hybrid character, and we don't have any scrolls to enchant it. So we're staying in that endless expanse. Hey, more food shops. Right, Venom's also really good against those silly spark wasps because they're vulnerable to poison. Alright, we're going in. We're going into this, looks like it's ziggurat shaped. Well, this is perfect. If things are gonna come one at a time, that's a gold dragon. No scales though. Yeah, if things are gonna come one at a time around this corner and just walk into damnations, I'll do this all day. How stupid are they? Alright, cool. Let's have a book, a bunch of staves, a large shield that we can't even use. Okay, that's pretty worthless. Let's have the heal wounds potions. Easy. The potion of magic too, because it is like a heal wounds potion when you have guardian spirit. Let's also grab the resistance potion. We've got 4 of those. That lets us have extra RF if we're fighting orbs of fire. Oh wait, we have an enchant weapon scroll. Okay, a +7 rapier of speed. And for might potions, we've got 9 of those, so I'm not going to bother. Here's Nicola. He's really late to be here near the end of depths. He's really scary when you meet him in your Larian branches, but at this point, not so much. Unless you're like a Spriggan or something and you don't have any Alec. Anyway. I forgot the point I was making. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, might potions. Yeah, so might potions only give you bonus damage on melee weapons. There's no point... Well, there's not much point quaffing a might potion to do ranged attacks. I say not much point because there's a little bit of a point. Might also gives you bonus strength, which does give you slightly more damage, but you don't get the effect of the might damage, if that makes sense. I think you get what I mean. Alright, let me back up here. It's getting a bit scary. The Spriggan Air Mage has deflected missiles. There's no point trying to hit him with ranged. Another gold dragon. Are we gonna get a gold dragon scales? Nope. If we did, would I use it? I don't know. Well, we wouldn't be able to enchant it now. Oh no, it's a caustic strike. Where you see one, there are probably more, but it's fine because damnation can't miss and just shreds everything. So never mind. We got given a rune hand crossbow. We may as well check it out. +3 of freezing. Meh. I don't want to give up 9 enchantment just to slow draconians when we can also just kill them. We got damnated back. It's not fair. Oh, that was a good play. The elementalist put an elemental in front of us so we couldn't damnate anymore. That is a lich. We need Chok's Hand. If the auto targeter could target the lich, that would be fantastic. Okay, for all these 10 speed monsters, we have Boots of Running. We can always walk away from them and make space. Well, in theory we should. There we go. I thought that was an effect there. It shot the metal splinters and my screen shook. I was like, oh wow, that's awesome. It's just my screen flickering because it's dying. Never mind. Scroll of Summoning, sure. More acid ones, sure. So, please stop. I'm glad we have RF now. Avocations go to 17. That's an Ancient Lich. That is definitely worthy of a Chok's Hand. There we go. I could... Let me just reset this. This is clearly some crazy vault. Oh, I didn't get very far. Look at this value though. We shot 4 enemies at once. That's sick. Oh. I've got to hit dot. I think I know what vault this is. I think there's a sit symbol in there as well. I don't want to die to you. We got 32 acid now. Cool. Chok's Hand so we don't get paralyzed to death. Cool. We got given an artifact crossbow. We want to try that. Could be penetration. It's +1. It's an elect hand crossbow. It's got RF minus, MR minus, and strength +9. Imagine how much strength this character could have. That's got strength +9 on it. Does that other helmet has 1,000,000 strength on it? No, it was there are gloves with strength +6. Yeah, they're the main ones. Okay, well imagine if I just had those 2 items. We'd have an extra 15 strength. Just imagine. Okay, it's not as exciting as I thought. Oh well. Anyway, I think there's going to be a sit symbol in that scary vault. So we had an Ancient Lich, we had a bunch of vampires. No, there isn't. Okay, I guess the Ancient Lich is the scary monster in there. I'm thinking of a different one. We can test an artifact chainmail. It's bad. +3 chainmail of poison resistance. Alright, on to depths 5. Let's at least get a start. Pick strength again, of course. We're nearly ready for a gold dragon scales. Oh boy, welcome to this stair. Let's not ever come back to that one. And there's a third. Okay, this is better. This is better. We're using damnation noise to pull them to the stairs, but sort of in an orderly fashion. Yeah, this is what we wanted. Look at this. This is like shooting iron trolls in a barrel. I think, let's X this out. This is going to be our entrance into Zot. I think that's the Draconian temple. Alright, we want to keep an eye out for Enchantress. You see packs of scary Spriggans in depths. There's a good chance that Enchantress is nearby. Alright, we're making a lot of noise. I want to back up. Alright, this character will be fine, but that Draconian temple, yeah it is, it's a big Draconian temple, can be really scary, so you need to respect that. Yeah, we need Trog's hand. This is getting way out of hand. Alright. I was getting way too cocky. I was like, we have damnation. We can just kill everything. Not true. Trog's hand again for the Vampire Knight. Can you shoot the dangerous one? Thank you. Alright, let me back up. Things are still a bit crazy. Trog gave us another glowing hand crossbow, which we cannot pick up. +2 flaming. I don't remember, but I feel like it took him a long time to give us good hand crossbows. And now that we found damnation, he feels all, I don't know, inadequate. Am I ever going to need ones of Ice Blast again? Probably not. Because damnation is much the same thing, but better. It's AoE that can't miss, doing irresistible damage. Okay, fine. Alright, here we go. Draconian Temple. There's something in the way. Shoot this one then. I don't have any poison resistance. That's quite dangerous. The Bone Dragon, who has a lot of innate AC, and then we just cut through it. Let me get out of the poison again. Alright, okay, I was tossing up, purposefully stepping on the alarm trap. A monster came and stepped on the upper one for us. But yeah, I didn't really mind dragging everything to this hallway because we're just gonna massacre it with damnation as they all come. Oh, this is unfair. This is unfair. This is so unfair. Why are you all walking down the hallway, you idiots? Yeah, I'll even shoot myself. I don't even care. I don't even care. That was not fair for the monsters to be walking down that really long hallway into just an avalanche of damnation. What were they thinking? Alright, that's it for depths. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you come back in the next one, assuming my computer makes it to the next episode, we'll be getting a third rune, and then we'll be heading into Zot. Sign up for the Crawl Sun Death Challenge tournament. It'll be fun, promise.